we're going to learn about two different types of sequences, arithmetic sequences and geometric sequences. This video is talking about arithmetic sequences. Arithmetic sequences happen when you're adding or subtracting between each term. You're basically just finding the pattern here. So if you look at number 1 is going up by 5 each time. So this is arithmetic, and the common difference is 5. Number 2 is very similar. Number 2 is going down by 5 each time. So for number 2, our common difference is negative 5. We are going to use arithmetic sequences to find certain terms in that sequence. So to do that, you're going to use this formula. Here I have listed the meaning behind each term, but we're going to use this to actually find the nth term on your first example. On this sequence, we have 2, 9, 16, and 23. If you look here, the difference between each one, we're going up 7. So our difference here is positive 7. This is going to be D in your formula. We are finding on this problem the 18th term. So here's how you're going to set up your formula. I'm going to first write it out. And then this first part is your first term. So if you look here, our first term is 2, so I'm going to put a 2. And remember, we're finding the 18th term this time. N minus 1 is whatever your n is, subtracting, or minus 1. So we're finding the 18th term. So 18 minus 1 means that n minus 1 is 17. Your difference here is 7. From here, you could just plug this straight into your calculator. 17 times 7 gives you 119. And 2 plus 119 is 121. So what we just found is that the 18th term is 121. We could add 7 until we get to the 18th term and check that it also is 121. Our next example has 24, 16, 8, and then 0. If you look closely, this one is going down by 8 each time. So our difference is negative 8. That's D in the formula. I'm going to write out the formula again. And our first term is 24. N is 25. So N minus 1 is 24. And we already said that D is negative 8. Plugging this in, 24 times negative 8 is negative 192. And 24 minus 192 is negative 168. So what we just found is that the 25th term is negative 168. It would be a good idea at this time to try this one on your own, pause the video, and then check that you did it correctly. On this one, you can see that we are going up by 5 each time. So our difference here is 5. So plugging this into our formula, we're finding the 30th term here. So I'm going to plug in 30 for n. My first term is negative 33. N minus 1 is 1 less than 30, so 29. And my difference, like we said, is 5. Well, 29 times 5 is 145. And negative 33 plus 145 is 112. So our 30th term is 112. This is all you need to know for arithmetic sequences in Algebra 1. We will move on next to geometric sequences.